by the whole trad movement. So the whole trad
Mm,
movement is no better than, I mean, I mean, it's they betray you. But
yeah.
even cults can betray you. It's not like you, like, even if you're like, the idea of a cult is that you have some protection. But even
Mm-hmm.
cults betray you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no bulletproof. You're never bulletproof safe. There's no method of like becoming, full, like, what do you call it? Like, completely safe in this life. And at the end, you die anyway. So
True. Very true.
true, true, yeah. Let's see what's up on the YouTube. Let me see what's up.
What is up on the YouTube?
What?
What is up on the YouTube?
Yeah, let me share mine in screen. Mine in the screen. There you go.
Is that German for stream?
Yeah,
You should speak English.
I don't know. Wait, what's it? Okay, Supreme Court oral arguments for the TikTok ban. How did What's that noise? What is going on? It's late.
What noise? Huh? Tell me.
No, somebody's like making
Your
noise.
VC. Some weird thing going on, man. All these VCs are recommended to me, but yours isn't. Is that weird?
Yeah.
And when I look at like the recommended VCs, I see those other VCs happening,
Where do you
but yours
see
isn't.
where do you see that it's recommended? Like, where is the recommended VCs?
Yeah, see you click there. Click there. Wait, what happened?
I clicked.
There should be. Let me open my. Yeah, on the right hand side there should be a screen for all the VCs. Where it says the face of evil,
Yeah.
should be like all the VCs that are happening right now. Maybe check on your left. No, more left. So what's your click that? What's that say? Does it say hide user profile?
Yeah.
No, okay. Check left under friends. See where you have the video. Move that video out of the way.
Add friend
Yeah, so click on the word friends on your left there.
on my left.
Yeah, more. Yeah. Try that. Yeah, see on the far right it says active now. Yeah, those are
Oh.
the things. Yeah.
La, 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 la. I don't know. I don't know the reason. I don't know. I just drank some protein shake and I want to go to sleep.
Sleep is for the weak.
The face of evil and Mr. Slave in a voice
Oh,
channel.
it's recommended to you. How come it's not recommended to me? What the hell?
Because I'm better
I guess
than
I'm
you.
already in here. So I guess you were recommended to me earlier. That's how I knew you were in here.
Earlier. How do you say earlier? Earlier?
Yes,
Ear
your ear,
ear
earlier,
earlier?
ear.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
earlier.
Like, when you speak to people, they usually understand you, or they tell you to start
Yes.
speaking normal? No?
Well, it depends on the circumstance and how I'm
I
feeling.
doubt it.
Sometimes people do.
Sometimes people do understand you. I don't believe it.
No, sometimes people don't understand me.
So, where did physics go wrong with Inductica? So, I asked him to talk, but he
Alex is
said
Zulu.
he said we're not on the same path. He saw
Is
my
white
papers.
unity
What?
compatible with Christianity?
What?
I was just reading the title of that video with E. Michael Jones or whatever his name is. Oh, Trump got sentenced. Oh my god.
Yeah, got sentenced in hush money case. It's so bizarre that they actually sentenced him and charged him on these ridiculous charges. But basically, that's why he was elected. I mean, they drove people to vote for him through all these bogus lawsuits. I mean, basically,
I don't really agree with that. I mean, there's a credible belief these people have that he's broken the law.
No, he never
You know,
broke the law. That's ridiculous.
no, I didn't say that he did. I just said there was a credible belief that he did. So if you're
No,
investigating and
come
people,
on. There's nothing of the
come on,
sort.
who's
Like,
that? John Anthony or whatever. John Anthony, what's his name?
learning the right
The
game
right.
is the key. Yeah, yeah.
I heard
He's
feminists don't like him because he talks about last minute resistance. You know, but he doesn't do it on YouTube anymore.
like what resistance?
Last minute resistance.
What do you mean? Yeah, you gotta deal. You gotta deal with these things. What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm not a feminist. I didn't say you couldn't deal with it.
No, but it's true. Even if you have a wife that you want to bang,
Mm-hmm.
so you need to deal with her resistance. Well, you're not gonna bang her. You gotta manipulate. You gotta do what it takes.
These people are anti-manipulation. You know,
Okay, so kill yourself. I don't know what to tell you. Like when you whatever you do, like you want to get a job, you gotta do everything the same. You gotta manipulate everybody around you
right. Or put
to
your best foot forward. You know, tell them you're
yeah.
the guy.
But
You
even
know,
even if you're like you have a family, meaning let's say you have brothers and sisters and parents, and you live in a household. So there's always going to be the the more manipulative sibling who is going to manipulate the family, and if you don't, and if you let them manipulate, they will destroy your life. So it's okay. You want to die, die. I'm not going to stop you from dying, but you got to be able to deal with the
is
challenge.
that loner box?
Yeah, that's loaner box. Yeah.
He's trying to silence people who don't agree with him. This is the
Ethan Klein
craziest
is
thing.
trying
Like,
to silence people who don't agree with
if you
him.
keep lying about Ethan Klein, dude, it's crazy. How did he get away? He needs to sue all of these people. Like, they're saying crazy shit. They call his wife a Nazi. Like,
I
Jesus Christ.
mean, fine, it's whatever. I mean, Ethan
Yeah, he
Klein,
should bring a case against him. He's got the money to sue these people.
he already,
Maybe they
he
don't have any money,
already,
but
he already, went through one lawsuit that he just barely survived.
hmm yeah,
Uh,
maybe he doesn't want to repeat it, but he needs to. He's gonna keep doing it till he smacks back. He has to slap these people, give them
I
a
don't,
bloody nose.
I don't know. I don't have a position. Let me see. Let me see. Let me
The
see.
art of not making the deal.
Where?
Republicans sanctioned the ICC. Oh my god, that's space.
The art of not making the deal. Biden sanctions hostage. Uh,
Republicans sanctioned ICC. That's so good, dude.
let me see. Uh, let me see my history. Verhoeven.
That's destiny.
Yeah, I always
Stephen
watched it.
Gaines is live playing video games right now.
I don't want to watch anyone play video games. I find it boring. Let me see. So Elon Musk interviewed alternative for Germany, AFG, whatever.
Oh, where's that? I didn't see that. Where did that happen?
Let me find it.
That's crazy.
It
People
was
hate
a
on them and they're like, he's talking to the far right. Like talking to people is just
no, but
ego
she's
now. That's what
not.
you're trying to say.
She's libertarian. AFG, whatever is libertarian. I mean, she said she's pro-Israel and she's pro-Jews. She's anti-Hitler. She said Hitler was a socialist. Hitler was not a right-wing conservative.
That's a chick that got charged for saying that they might stuff about the migrants.
I mean, they're anti-migration. By the way, I can barely
Mm,
understand what you're saying. Let me say,
that's,
let me
I'm
find it.
sorry.
It was on
Can you hear
far.
me now?
Yeah, of course. It was on far. Here, there it is. Tesla AI
Yeah,
has changed everything. Oh, this one. Elon Musk controversial debate.
yeah. Share it in the
Uh,
side chat. Look, please.
what?
Share it in the side chat so I can watch it.
I'm sharing my screen. You should be able to see my screen.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in small writing. I'm on a phone.
No, I didn't
Like, what
find.
channel is that?
I didn't find it yet. I'm looking. The
Oh,
real
sorry.
reason. So I was watching Matt Walsh. That was good. Matt Walsh explaining all the fires. Let me see. Now this
So what is
guy.
the deal with the fires? I mean, people keep blaming global warming, but I'm like, dude, you see that coming a mile away. How those people are able to adapt to global warming? I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, you know that we cannot discuss global warming. If we discuss
sorry, I apologize.
no, the problem,
Global
but
warming.
yeah,
Yeah.
but but it doesn't matter. Once they tell you that you're not allowed to talk about it, then you know everything you need to know.
Yeah.
So it's complete and utter I don't, whatever. It's whatever. We're not allowed to
Or
talk
is that
about it.
just
It's true. It's true. You know, global warming is the truth. The gods determined that
was
global
that
warming. Hmm?
was that video any good with Jordan Peterson about destroying your negative beliefs? Is that any good?
How to destroy a I don't think I watched it. I
It
don't
looks
think
like
I
you watched half
watched.
of it.
No,
Is that Chris something?
it's
Yeah.
difficult to know because some of these play while I'm sleeping. So,
Oh, I see. I see.
so it's like it auto plays. I never watch
Can you
these.
type Elon into your on your right? There's a search history. You can search the word Elon. We're not up there. On your right. No, on the right. On the yeah. There you go.
Here?
No, up, up.
Oh,
Yeah, there.
Elon? What about Elon?
You said you were looking for the interview with Elon.
I did? I said that? How do you know?
You told me he interviewed AFG.
I don't know. This might be it because I don't see anything else.
Must be.
Just when Germany most
Yeah.
needs electricity, Germany is shutting down one of the best.
How's this
Oh,
Elon
that's
Musk
true. Actually,
controversial debate? It's not a debate. He didn't debate her.
that's true
Conversation
about
with
Germany's
leading
energy. Yeah.
candidate to run Germany.
Sources of electricity, which is nuclear power. We've got the risk of thermonuclear war that could destroy everyone, but we also have spaceships that can make life multiplanetary.
Germany has the highest taxes. So the normal German employee who works more
I
than
mean,
half
they
of the
don't
year,
have
you work for
spaceships to make ice multiplanetary. Maybe I
What?
misheard him. He said we have spaceships to make life multiplanetary. No, we don't.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's making. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I
he mentioned.
mean,
Yeah. Sorry, go on.
uh,
Yeah, go back to your video.
yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Mars is not a good solution for anything. Like what
Mhm.
we
You
need
prefer
to.
Venus, Jupiter?
No, I prefer our moon and Mars moons.
Right.
And
You don't wait. You don't prefer the moons of Jupiter? What is
I
that?
think the moons of Jupiter are really far. They're like we have the asteroid belt. So we could use the asteroid belt, but
Okay.
we don't even need that. I mean, we have the moons of Mars that are really great.
No.
Those are
Does Mars
great.
even have moons?
Yeah, Phobos and Deimos. They're amazing. They're tiny. They're like really, really tiny. But you know, for a human, they're big. There's like they're huge. For for using them for anyway, they're very useful. So you can start like a human settlement on those. That would be a good idea. Not on Mars. Mars has an atmosphere. Why do you want to go where there's an atmosphere? What do you gain from an atmosphere?
Yeah,
Because
I didn't know Mars had an atmosphere. That's what it did. I mean, I guess it's retain atmospheres.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
I didn't know Mars had an atmosphere.
Mares? I didn't know that there is such a thing called mares. Well, you gotta update me when you invent new planets. Mares. Uh,
Mars, the
exactly.
planet Mars.
Mars. That's the. So what's going on with Ireland? So A you pronounce U, Mers. Merge. Merge.
Yes, that's how we pronounce that, I'm
It's
afraid.
terrible. You shouldn't pronounce Mars Murs. Murs. Professor Dave, he's so funny. He makes fun of, all the flat earthers and all the Jesus people. He makes fun of them. Like, he's so funny. I really enjoy how he makes fun of them. It's really funny. He's really
Yeah.
great. Uh, wait,
I'm glad his content is enjoyable. Yeah.
yeah. This guy has like 1 point or 2 point something million subscribers. He's a Russian himself.
Who?
This guy, NF.
I can't see right now. I'm doing something else. So I
It
can't see.
doesn't matter. It's some guy.
Let me check something else.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I'm gonna have to go to
Okay.
sleep soon because my brain is
Yeah,
dead.
you couldn't even understand the word MERS.
Merge. Merge. Tim Paul. Is the sound of silence. La la la
Tim
la
Paul?
la 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 la. What?
You see the video I put in the side chat? Irishman's glorious accent.
Your accent is so strong.
See, can you understand the? Yes, you can understand.
Gardaí and County Kerry are investigating the theft of up to 60 sheep on Mount Brandon. One of the farmers is offering a reward for information leading to the return of the ewes, which are worth thousands of euro.
Well, then find them. That's right, then you own them in. And you want them to find them.
Last Saturday, Mikey Joe O'Shea brought his flock of Scotch sheep down from the mountain commonage ahead of lambing. He discovered over 50 were missing, allowing for a number of deaths and strays. Mikey is convinced over 45 sheep have been stolen.
Possibly a night, there'd be a full moon there about night, and it'd be bright out, and there could anyone go up in the mountains about night, sure. Well, there was 45 sheep missing, Mike, and the lambs and everything, and the sheep just count out a nice bit of money, Mike.
Oh my God.
Be done about it, nothing.
Mikey's next door neighbour says some of his sheep have also been stolen.
Come back. I'm missing about 10 ewes. It's not all that difficult. All you got to do is have a good dog. Have a good dog and go at night, some moonshine night, just put the dog around him, put him on a trailer or walk him. And then probably somebody else to pick him up. Whoever is doing it knows what he's doing.
Wow.
That's Irish people. Where's that chick in the video? Two British acts.
What?
Go ahead, Betcha.
How many languages do you speak?
2.
What are they?
Gaelic and English.
Only one, and not very well. I learned Elvish actually though when I was a kid.
You learned Elvish?
Lord of the Rings.
Do you remember something from Elvish?
Oh gosh, Olor Malay I think is like something to do
Okay,
with
that's
a
you're up
pathway
to
to
2.
heaven or something.
I speak only 3 languages.
What are they?
English, Hindi and Punjabi.
Okay. And
Punjabi.
where are you from?
I'm from Canada, actually.
Ah, cool. Me too.
Right on, man. Right on.
I'm from Montreal. What city?
Ottawa.
Ottawa. Nice.
Small world, eh? Yeah.
I used to be a traveler before he arrived.
Very nice. It's very nice people.
Michael Jones, we speak about.
Who's Michael Jones? Is white unity compatible with Christianity? But I want to hear more from this guy. Let's see what he says.
All right, guys, we got ourselves some new drama regarding the.
What? What did you say? Hello, sir. Oh, you're muted. Okay. It is the sound of silence.
The Brett Cooper versus Reagan Conrad saga. Obviously, for those who don't know, Brett Cooper leaves the Daily Wire. Her maid of honor at her wedding, Reagan Conrad, takes her place. Turns into this whole thing. Most of you guys are familiar with that story, but now we have a new update. Reagan Conrad's cousin, and this is actually her real cousin, came and spoke on TikTok for about 10 minutes. And the title of the video is The Truth About Brett Cooper Leaving the Daily Wire. Gonna be more of a reaction video. I'm gonna play what she said. I'm gonna give my honest thoughts about it as somebody who's been covering this Brett Cooper drama over the last few weeks. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Here we go.
Over the past week or so, I've watched the internet completely rip my cousin to shreds over something that is the furthest thing from her fault. I've watched the one person who should have been in her corner and could have changed the narrative sit back and stay completely silent. So I, for one, am not going to stay silent, and I'm about to tell you exactly what happened. I suggest that you listen to this video, and in fact, even share this around, because this needs to be spoken about, and Reagan's name needs to be cleared. I'm Riley Conrad, and my cousin is Reagan Conrad, who works for the Daily Wire and is the current host of the comment section on YouTube. The previous host was Brett Cooper. If you're unaware, the internet, especially Brett Cooper stands, have been up in arms over the fact that Brett Cooper recently decided to leave. There's been a lot of speculation over what happened, why did Brett leave. The speculation unfortunately turned into rumors, and then the rumors were taken and ran with. And then my cousin just began to get hated on, and it's actually crazy the things that people are saying. And I want to set the record straight, because unfortunately, while Reagan and Brett were best friends, Brett has just sat back and watched this happen to Reagan. And in fact, she removed all of her posts of Reagan on Instagram and eventually unfollowed her too, which obviously made the internet even more skeptical of Reagan. And it's just plain wrong, because Reagan has done absolutely nothing but support Brett.
All right, well, she's taking a long time to get to the point, but I'll just give my comments right there. Obviously, if she unfollowed and deleted all the photos of your cousin, Reagan, obviously she feels some type of way about the most obvious thing, which we all know. It's pretty obvious to figure out why she's upset. She leaves a show that she built from scratch and made it into what it is, and her so-called best friend is replacing her. Yeah, that's going to make anybody upset. It's your show. You worked hard and built it up, and you and the network are not on good terms or whatever. You guys aren't getting along. You can't agree on contract money, whatever it would have been, and you decide to leave. And instead of your maid of honor coming with you, which is what Reagan should have did, that's the other thing that doesn't make any sense. If Brett's leaving, why don't you go with her? You're her best friend. You're supposed to go with her and be her producer and keep the thing going. That is the
She's gonna explain everything.
perfect match. Not everybody is meant to be a star. Not everybody is meant to be a number one. Sometimes you got to play your role. Brett is obviously the star, once in a generation, lifetime, whatever you want to call it. A very talented content creator. You very rarely see somebody with her talent. Obviously, we now know.
I don't think Brett has any talent. Like, you have more
Yeah, I mean,
talent. What?
Yeah, I mean, Brit's reactions are not amazing.
Of course not. Like, she's really very standard. I mean, I don't know why she has millions. I think the only reason she has like 6 million followers, whatever, that's only because it's of the Daily Wire. There's no way she would have amassed that following on her own. I don't think. So I don't know what these guys are on about. I can barely watch Brett. I can barely watch Brett. Like, I can watch this guy talk about Brett, but I can't watch Brett.
No, I don't watch Brett.
Reagan is meant to
Yeah, I never watched Brett. Like, with minor exception. Actually, just yesterday I was watching Reagan. She was discussing something that I find very interesting, which is the relationship between Zendaya and Tom Holland. That is something that I'm curious about, because it's what I find a very healthy relationship. Those two are really cute together. I find, like, following them, like, that's like those two are cute. I mean, Zendaya, she's not just beautiful, she's cute. She's as Tom said, she's like kind. She's a nice person. Anyway, so I enjoyed watching what's her name? Reagan, just as much maybe as I would have enjoyed watching Brett, which is a bare minimum. I don't know why. I mean, it's the drama around it is really interesting, but Brett. I mean, I really enjoy Matt Walsh. Like, I've been binging Matt Walsh, like, today, like, a little bit because of the fires. He has good coverage of the fires. Anyway, but there's nothing special about any of the Daily Wire people, except for they're very professional. They pack a lot of information in a very short form, and it's really funny and really deep and well structured. It's I mean, it's obviously a very professional production, very clean production. You can tell that they have what do you call it? What do you call the manager? The producer. You can tell that every show has a producer that takes care of everything. Anyway,
to be number two. How do we know this? Let's go look at the recent performance of the comment section. Okay. As a matter of fact, the last video she posted, besides this one, she just posted a video an hour ago.
That doesn't mean anything. It's because of people have grown. What is this sign? What is this YouTube? What is this? Is this for, like, cancer? What is this sign?
Oh, what sign?
Next to the YouTube, what is this? This like it's like 8. What is that?
Where is? I don't see it.
Do you see my screen? YouTube. It says YouTube,
Yeah.
and then there is this 8, standing 8 or whatever, some sort of like a.
Maybe it's for breast cancer. Is it? The ribbon that one.
Okay, so let's see what he's into. So free headline analysis, Google Trends, untitled document, Filmot, live beer
Lenovo support.
garrison,
Meant to
Lenovo
be.
support, Lenovo McAfee, other. Okay, that's his channel. Uh-huh. Really interesting. Okay.
But the last video she posted a day ago is Zuck officially uncut, which is such a weird title, by the way. I completely understand why this video didn't get views. It's a weird title. But anyway, this has got to be the worst performing video in like years for this channel. Seriously. When Brett was on this channel, at least over the last few years, she never had a video that got 29,000 views. 29,000 views? I got videos that got 29,000 views, and I got 20,000 subscribers. You got 4 million. That's insane. So obviously, we can clearly see you're not meant to be a number one. There's nothing wrong with that. You were perfectly fine being a producer, being number two.
Yeah, people, so some people who don't like Reagan are now going to leave, and other people who do like Reagan are going to join. It's like, chemistry.
If you have issues about pay, I feel like if you and Brett Cooper were best friends, I mean, crying out loud, you were a maid of honor at her wedding. You should have those discussions like, hey, can we talk about me possibly getting paid more in the future? Or maybe I start my own side YouTube channel. You kind of help me build that. Something like that could have worked. But no, instead, she leaves. You take her place at the Daily Wire. Of course, as the main host of the comment section, of course she's going to be upset about that. That's exactly what it is. No doubt about it.
No, he says no doubt about it, but this is incorrect, as the cousin will explain now.
Let's go back.
Entire career at the Daily Wire so far. It's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm about to talk. Here's what really happened. Brett chooses to leave over reasons that legally I don't believe I am allowed to say, so I'm not going to touch on them. And honestly, that's Brett's story. But moral of the story, Brett decided to leave. 100% Brett's decision. And Brett said that herself, although people aren't believing that. I do understand the circumstances are a little weird, but Brett chose to leave. That is what you need to know. And the rest of the story I'm about to tell you. So here's where Reagan's part comes in. Reagan.
We don't believe it because it doesn't make any sense. Why would you leave a show that you built? You started off when you were like a college student. I think she was like 18 or 19. She was really, really young. She's still young, but
I think because Candace left, they forced Candace to leave, but once Candace left, she blew up, and Brett saw this and spoke to Candace, and Candace told her, "Look, if you leave, we can work together. We're going to create a competitor to the Daily Wire. We're going to be millionaires. Like right now, you're making 6-7 figures. You can make 8, 9, 10 figures. So let's start a new business together or something." So that's anyway. Even if Brett leaves and does her show on her own, maybe in the beginning she's not going to make as much, but it has the potential of growing. But I don't know. I mean, Candace is a Looney Tune, so she attracts, like, Candace is like a real anti-Semite. So she's attracting all the neo anti-Semites. But Brett, I don't think Brett is an anti-Semite. So I don't think Brett is going to be able to find a big audience.
why would you leave a show that you built? You built the show from the bottom up and made it into what it is. Why would you leave that? That's why people don't believe it when they
A lot of people leave jobs. They'd rather be self-employed rather than employed. They take a pay cut, but you're your own boss, and then and has more potential. Like Tim Pool left Media Matters, whatever, and then today he's wealthier. Maybe. What's that noise in the background? One second. Let me check the weather. Oh my god. I gotta go. I'll be right back. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll be back.
And that was the final time we heard from Mr. Slade. He was later killed by fans of the comment section, posted on the Daily Wire. That's what she said.
Oh,
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Jesus. Where is Jesus? Where is Jesus?
Jesus.
That's what I have. That's what I don't understand.
Autistic Jesus is right here. Don't worry. Lex Friedman himself.
Jesus Friedman. He should literally change his name to I am Jesus. I am Jesus. Oh my God. I mean, the guy obviously.
Listen. Autistic Jesus loves you, okay? That's all that matters.
I know. I love you. I love you. I love you. You're my children. I am Jesus. You're my children. I love you. I love you. Even though you hate me, I love you. Because I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus. You know how Jesus, you know the nature of Jesus. He loves his haters. I love my haters because I'm Jesus. I am Jesus. I am Jesus. It's true. I'm Jesus. It's true. It's true. I know. I know. It's difficult to believe, but I am Jesus. I am Jesus. It's true. I am. I love you. I love you. I love human nature. I love human nature. My God. They should. It should be text.
Zelensky.
Zelensky.
Why you no make peace?
I have a dream of world peace. Zelensky, why you no make peace? Zelensky, why you no make peace? I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus. I love you. I love you. Oh my God, the guy is such a mental case. I mean, such delusions of grandeur. Ugh, disgusting creature.
When the rumors are, or that she says that, oh, I chose to leave. Like, no, there's more to the story. You may have chosen to leave, but what are the circumstances that?
And he reads. I I read 1,000 books before this interview, but when it came time for the interview, my questions are. I'd only have one question. But what about peace? You never thought about this? I came up with this brand new idea that no one has ever thought of before. Let me present this brand new idea. But did you think about it? World peace. It's mine. My new idea. I came up with it. I came up with it. I'm Jesus. Yeah.
Cause you to leave. That's the key thing. And the reason why we don't believe it is because we're smart enough to know.
And people take this guy seriously, like he is Jesus. Incredible.
There are obviously circumstances that caused her to make the decision to leave, but ultimately, had it been up to her, she probably would have rather stayed and continued.
Yeah, this guy's an anti-Semite, obviously. There's reasons.
Is that guy in the video?
Of course. Come on. He's like hinting at it. There's reasons why Brett left.
I wasn't listening.
Look, Brett, my intuition is she's an anti-Semite like Candace.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. And probably Matt Walsh is next because anyone who hasn't spoken about the Palestinians, about the conflict, and about October 7th, obviously, come on, you have a platform and you're not mentioning it, and you work for Jews who are like, these are diehard Israeli supporters, and these guys are losing their minds about what's going on, and you're not even mentioning it. So yeah, I think these guys are anti-Semites. The whole team, they all of them, except for Ben Shapiro. They're all anti-Semites.
One guy said that seeing Christ as King is anti-Semitic, and that guy didn't seem anti-Jewish.
Wait, which one? What? I don't. What did you say?
I can't remember Kaplan or whatever his name was.
Kaplan? What?
I don't remember the guy's name. I don't know all the people at the Daily Wire.
Okay.
All the cast of the Daily Wire really love truth.
The Daily Wire. How many people subscribe to the Daily Wire? It's 3.3. Wow. Okay, so Matt Walsh, I don't think spoke about what?
I have a picture of the guy here. I just don't know his name.
Well, there's Matt Walsh. I don't remember this guy. I don't remember this guy. This is I think this guy's Jewish.
Andrew Calvin.
Yeah, and so Andrew is
I don't think he's
Jewish
anti.
turned Christian. He's like a newborn Jesus.
He's
Clavin, Andrew Clavin, I think Clavin. This is from a month ago, so I don't think we're gonna learn much from this. Identity crisis, mall messiah.
right. Mall Messiah.
I don't know.
Jordan Peterson. Do you think Jordan Peterson is anti-Semitic?
No. He loves Benjamin Netanyahu. He interviewed Benjamin Netanyahu. No, Jordan Peterson is not an anti-Semite.
Have you seen the channel Troy Parfit?
What? Which one?
The YouTube channel Troy Parfit.
Troy Power Fist?
No, Troy Parfit.
Power Fit?
F-I-T. That's him right there.
What is it
He
about?
believes Jordan. Say there are heaps of plagiarism. It's about how Jordan plagiarizes Adolf Hitler.
Everybody plagiarizes Adolf. I mean, Adolf, was a great orator.
Everyone does not plagiarize Adolf Hitler.
If you're a good orator, then you have studied Adolf. Like Adolf was the ultimate public speaker. No one was. I mean, him and of course Jesus Lex. I mean, Jesus Lex is also like he's plagiarizing Hitler. But Hitler was completely revolutionary the way he spoke to the masses. No one has done that before. No one was like Hitler went to the opera. He used to spend every penny he had. He used to do street drawings. He was like an artist. He used to do street drawings.
Yeah.
For tourists and stuff, whatever. And every penny he made, he used to spend it on the opera. And he used to I forget which one was his favorite, but I think Wagner made the opera. Anyway, so there were these operas about operas that they moved him, and he used to go to watch them again and again and again. Like he was he loved it a lot. But I mean, so when he started becoming a speaker, he decided basically to become an actor, to be he pretended that he's in the opera. The way he speaks is, he's overacting. That's his shtick. His overacting.
Right.
So there's what's her name? The little girl from How Dare You? How Dare You? What's her name?
Thurman.
Uma Thurman, yeah.
Kate Blanchett.
Adolf Hitler. what's
Greta
her?
Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg. So
How dare you?
That's
You've stolen my childhood.
That's literally Hitler. That's copycat Hitler. That's exactly
right.
That's the overacting. Like you see the way she inhales and exhales. That's acting. Like that's Oscar level acting. So yeah. And the left, they love it. They love all these over actors.
Seem to did the show that she built up. It just makes perfect sense.
He was the producer of comment section, like I said.
Maybe I should start overacting in my YouTube videos, but I don't do video. I only do audio, so you can't hear me overacting. But look, William Shatner is an overactor, and people loved him.
In Star Wars, he was very good. Not Star Wars, Star Trek.
Yeah,
Very
but
good.
he was always
He was
over.
a theater actor, and then he changed to television.
Yeah,
The expressions are more exaggerated for theater because it's further away from the audience.
okay, but he basically always overacted, and people loved it. People love overacting. For some bizarre reason, people are attracted to overacting. I can't explain it.
They were best friends. So whenever Brett decides to leave, Brett recommends to the Daily Wire that Reagan step in and be the substitute host.
Like, look at this chick when she speaks. Look at how much she's moving. She's really moving a lot. Like, men don't move so much when they speak. Women, they move a lot. They use their entire body. They're basically dancing when they just speak.
For a period of time. So Reagan, with her friend's blessing, decides that she is going to do this, and she loved it. Reagan has always loved the Daily
And see, she rolls, when she said she loved it, she rolled her eyes.
Wire. While Brett decided to step away, Reagan has
that.
always.
What?
I wasn't looking. Sorry, I missed.
It's fine. I'm telling you, this is like an audio vlog. It's an audio. It's a well, if a video blog is a vlog, then what is an audio blog? It's an olg, a log. It's an a log.
An A log, yeah.
Yeah, we're doing an a log. So I'm just telling you, you got to believe me.
Really enjoyed her time there, and I personally have witnessed how much Reagan loves to do research on Republican media. She loves all things.
Also, notice that she stops, like she has these what do you call it, when like she puts you in suspension when she doesn't speak, she waits, and then so she's a good orator. She's a very good orator.
I've never seen this
Things
chick
Republican
before.
news.
Is she big on TikTok?
I don't know.
Who's she?
I just started seeing her today. She's the Reagan's cousin. I think the Daily Wire is going to hire her because she's good.
So this was perfect for her. I've watched her grow and flourish with the Daily Wire, and
I think she's trying. I think well, she probably has a normal channel. I don't know.
she has literally just stepped into each position full force, and she
Link's
absolutely
right,
loves.
It's right there. It says TikTok and then her name.
Yeah. By the way, TikTok is going.
Right.
Yeah. The truth about Brett Cooper leaving the Daily Wire.
her time being able to be the substitute host. However, that being said, Reagan wanted them to continue searching for other hosts that could actually step in full time. So she's a substitute host while they're doing this search, and they decided they didn't like any of the other host options. They wanted Reagan. So the Daily Wire reaches out and offers the position to Reagan.
And that was one of the worst decisions they ever made. Let's go back to the.
It's not. What are you talking about? She's terrific.
He's just going by the views right now. He's like, this view is small, therefore. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. She's new. No one has heard of her before. People need to get used to her. It's like, you got to get used to it.
Channel. Let's go all the way back to when Brett Cooper first left.
She speaks. She doesn't have glitches. She doesn't trip over her words. Like she's perfect. I don't see the issue. I think she's gonna do very well.
Right here, Jay-Z accused. That's when Brett Cooper left. This has to.
She's pretty.
Be the largest decline of views for a big.
Look, Brett didn't have a good body. We saw that when she did that one episode that she was playing basketball, and then you could tell that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
She doesn't have a hot
flat
body, so we need to find out whether Reagan has a good body, and then we'll know who's better.
Big channel in YouTube history.
But look, so Brett is really cute. Something about her is really, really feminine. Something like
Brett?
Yeah, Brett is extremely feminine.
Really? I think she looks like Ben Shapiro.
I'm rethinking it. Yeah, she has a big forehead and low eyebrows, which are not feminine. But something about Brett is really cute. Something about her is really cute. So I need to think through it. I don't know yet.
I've never seen anything like this. You went from getting 1.4 million views and 600,000 views and 500,000 views. But let's just stick with the 1.4 million. Last video with Brett Cooper, you went from 1.4 million views to just a few weeks later, you got 29,000 views on a video. That is an unbelievable collapse. That is a fireable offense. If you're the CEO of this company, whoever made this,
what are you talking about? Fireable offense.
But whoever made this decision should be fired. Fired immediately. You made one big mistake
Obviously, this guy is a total leftist and a Jew hater, obviously.
that completely collapsed a 4 million subscribed to
Wait, we didn't see this. Machine, free headline. Oh, we took a look at this. Okay.
channel that was getting an insane amount of views, plenty of sponsorships, making a lot of money.
He has an update that he didn't run. This is crazy.
You single-handedly
That's dangerous.
tank this entire channel that you took years to build up and get to 4 million subscribers because you made the wrong decision and you got lazy. Instead of finding a real star, which there's plenty of them out here, you decided, let's just stay in-house.
What do you mean? They don't want to bring in a star. Well, what's the point in that?
Because you knew you could pay this girl a little bit less. Because, yeah, it'll be a jump in her salary because she's just a producer.
But Brett Cooper wasn't a star either. Brett Cooper, they took her from nothing. They built her up from nothing. No one ever heard of Brett Cooper before.
So it'll be a jump for her, but it'll be less than what we'll have to pay an actual star out there on social media, because more than likely an actual star that they would have to pick up that already has a name is probably not going to settle for the cheap route.
Why would you want an actual star? What's the point? Well, what do you gain from that?
Or getting lowball. They're going to want their money. So they decided on this girl. Backfired immensely. Last 4 videos, 96,000 views, 41,000 views, 29,000 views. You went from 500,000 views a video to you're struggling to get 100K views. No excuse for that one. That's unbelievable.
Now Reagan is stuck between a rock and a hard place. Brett has told Reagan that she wants Reagan to come with her, to leave the Daily Wire with her. And she told her that she could be her producer. However, that being said, it would be months before Brett knew of what she wanted Reagan to exactly be doing. It would be months until Reagan got paid by Brett. And also, Reagan would not be getting as much pay from Brett, that's for sure. The Daily Wire is able to pay her a great sum of money. Brett wouldn't be able to pay her quite as much. While Brett is doing quite well for herself, it wouldn't be able to be quite as much. So Reagan would be taking a significant pay cut. Now, my cousin is doing
So a pay cut, but a few months of no pay. So that's not good.
fantastic in life, but I don't know about you. Most people cannot just take several months off of work and then also take a massive pay cut when they have expenses. So all of that considered, along with the fact that Reagan loves what she's doing, she believes in the Daily Wire, and she really enjoys being in front of the camera. She loves it. You can watch, guys. Like everybody's like.
So here's the deal. I don't think people have an issue with, hold on a second. With Reagan, how do I say this? And cadence and everything like that. And you're just not her. I think that's the biggest reason that people have. What her cousin just said just now makes perfect sense. If this is true, you're saying you're not going to be paid as much. You love your job at the Daily Wire. Hey, I don't want to cross you. You're my best friend, but I need you to understand something. The reason why I'm taking this job, not the reason why I'm taking this job, I'm letting you know, Brett, I want to take this job because they are throwing an insane amount of money at me. I've never made this kind of money ever in my life, but I can't do it without your blessing. That's what you should have probably did. I don't know if that conversation took place, but I feel like that's what should have happened. I want this to work, but now you got to work with me. Brett is still with me. You believe in me? You think I got what it takes to do this? Let's start a new channel. I think that was the biggest problem that everybody had, and the Daily Wire made this huge mistake as well that both parties made. So it's not necessarily that Reagan took the job. It's the way she went about it in her life. She's like, oh, heck yeah, I'm taking that. Sold. You know, the whole old Turner, her own best friend. That's what happened. We know that's what happened. No doubt.
Maybe they have some of the same mannerisms. They've been best friends. Who of you has a best friend and doesn't start kind of talking like them? You usually have the same lingo. So the acting classes.
Nope, this is different. I got a best friend right now. Him since we were young kids. Yes, we both have that. We'll do that. Just don't agree with that. Maybe some people might disagree. You would easily be able to tell it's two different people. I can't be like him even if I tried, but we're not the same person. We can't be. So I just.
Boy, that's how she is. Anyways, you can tell she loves it. She loves being in front of the camera. So she decides, even though
don't matter if you love being. People love to play basketball. It doesn't matter what she likes. That's great that she likes her. It looks like you suck.
Place and does not want to offend Brett, she decides to take the position because she's meant for it, guys. I don't know how to explain to you. I've watched Reagan grow over the course of her time.
She was not meant for it. She's getting seriously. There's a lot of YouTubers.
At one point, when I was starting to do social media, and I was always talking about being a Republican and talking about my views, she came to me and said, "Rye, how do you do that? Like, how do you unashamedly talk about your views and not worry about offending people?" And I was just like, "You can't worry about it. Like, you got to be true to yourself." She grew from that over the course of the Daily Wire, being able to completely speak up about her feelings, speak up about what she knows, and be such doing that behind the scenes. She was doing that on her Instagram stories. So those of you accusing her of just stealing this role, she's meant for it. You just haven't given her a chance. So Thanksgiving.
Oh no, we gave her a chance. 58,000, 86,000, 79.
Comes around and Reagan is dealing with this. Do I take it? Do I not? She wanted to take it so badly, but you should have seen us in the basement of my grandparents' house. Her being an emotional wreck, not wanting to upset Brett. That was her only concern. And I said, "Take away Brett's feelings. What would you do?" She said, "I would take it. I would love to take it."
Her cousin's a terrible friend. This is just me giving my honest opinion. The fact that her cousin just in this position, and I got offered this big role, and my best friend, I knew my best friend would be upset with me.
What?
Didn't Brett say she could do the job?
Yeah, Brett recommended her for the job. Brett told them.
What's this guy talking?
Yeah, Brett told them to take Reagan. Yeah, this guy is contradicting
Exactly,
the. Yeah.
If I took this role, or at the very
He
least,
can't even listen. The guy's an idiot.
Yeah.
not like me taking it. Like, we feel some type of way. You ever heard the saying?
Oh, echoes from above. He's like a Christian, probably.
Not all money is good to be a producer here. Obviously, I'm cut for it. Another opportunity giving bad advice. Well, interesting. That's why it's not so easy. It's not. Brett is in my life. This is my best friend. This is her show. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do.
She didn't want to hurt her friend. But that being said, her friend decided to step away. It's different if Reagan shoved her out. It's different if the Daily Wire forced her away. But she didn't. Brett chose to leave, and there was this open position that was then presented to Reagan as, "Do you want this?" after multiple weeks of searching for somebody else. So Reagan takes the position. And I said to Reagan, if Brett is a true friend, she will still be in your corner. If she is not, then she was never a true friend to begin with. I can understand Brett.
Why would she be in your corner? You're taking over her show that she built. That don't even make sense.
She
That's
left.
like somebody subscribers, and all of a sudden, built from scratch. Like what?
meant for this role.
Thing. This is ridiculous. It did give us a little bit more context into what happened, and also told her that Reagan's cousin is obviously not a good
He's
friend
so
and very likely gave her terrible.
spiteful and like resentful
This
about everything. He's just like, how could you take a job from someone else when that didn't even happen? This guy's like bringing so much baggage into this conversation for no reason.
Yeah. She never. Okay, Joe Rogan's fans hate him now. Her fame is quitting YouTube and going back to work. He's done. It
Unfortunately, he
just,
didn't.
she needs to go away. It's bad. It's over. Clone fails. Huge lawsuit will follow. It's over. Jesus Christ. It's over. It's finally over. She was forced. She was not forced out. Haktua.
That's the word over in
She
every
was
thumbnail. Like,
forced
Jesus
out.
Christ.
Yeah, everything is. It's over. It's not over. Oh my God. I will sue him. Let me see.
I'm probably gonna go. I'll chat to you in a
Okay.
bit.
Okay. Bye. Another, he's done. Will he? XQC 7,000 live on stream. He's gone. It's over. Okay, this guy is a leftoid, probably. Probably a leftoid. Oh my God. Okay. I gotta go soon. Join Togari 8. Schmigenis Miss Evil. What? Strangers. Oh, I don't know who this guy is. Okay, let's subscribe for now. We got nothing to lose.
Crowded place these days. You've got the radical right is becoming a crowded place these days. You've got Nigel Farage, various Tories, and even Tommy Robinson, vying to occupy some of the same ground which is to the right of the last Tory government on issues like migration and law and order. But now, a new contender has entered the fray.
The Nazis couldn't cross the channel, but these random men on dinghies seem to cross just fine. Every ship, every plane, every soldier will serve only the interests of the British people. There is no justification for sending men, weapons, or resources to foreign wars when Britain is under siege at home. The military's focus will be singular: the protection of our homeland.
We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields, we shall never surrender. This was their fighting power.
He's talking about taking on the Nazis at Battle of Britain, but he's just showing them a map. Wait, what? Andrew Tate, TikTok, and Churchill. That's 2025 people. Yes, Andrew Tate is hoping, or so he says, follow in the footsteps.
I talked with actually like one British dude who is a journalist, and he knows Russian relatively well, but he's not Russian. He just learned it for the work he was doing. So I could that would be one thing, but this person is also Russian. like he presents. Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yep. And he hadn't read 10 books on it and skimmed numerous others and listened to hundreds of hours of
Oh fuck me, dude! It's just so I will not. If that was like some sort of like a Joe Rogan person, I don't know, like that for some reason I don't know, doesn't make sense. That I talked with actually like one British dude who is a journalist, and he knows Russian relatively well, but he's not Russian. He just learned it for the work he was doing. So I could that would be one thing, but this person is also Russian. Like he presents himself as Ukrainian, and I suppose his like grandparents were in Ukraine, in Kiev, but he was born in Tajikistan, and then he spent all of his time in Moscow, and then he moved to United States. Okay, it's just.
It's also weird too. It's also weird too, and I don't know his history as much, but I imagine it's a bit different to say that like, oh, like my family's background and everybody was like born in Ukraine and all of this when they were also born into the Soviet Union. Like I feel like the relationship is going to be a bit different there as well, right? If you're born into the Soviet Union and then he grew up in, did you say Moscow and Petersburg or Moscow and somewhere else? Like it's just it feels like a lot of the time there's a lot of the trying to like buy credit and everything. And it's like it feels really stupid.
Yeah, they also use it only when it's fucking convenient. Like for example, the fucking Kissin dude, he was like, oh, I have a family. He's in Russia. He was born in Russia. He was born in Moscow. He lived in Moscow. Okay, he's not Ukrainian. Yeah, but he then was like, oh, I have family like that is in Ukraine. Fucking settlers in Crimea. Okay, so it's just it's just extremely, and I'm so over people thinking that's like naivety or it's like some sort of like silliness. Weak with all my love to weak. Okay, but I didn't even know it when I went to the panel. But he was like, what? It's stupid. He should do an interview with Russian in Russian. He said it weak. Like apparently I didn't even know it, like because Lex is such a great guy apparently, and he couldn't have a bad intent.
Yeah, but then also there has to be like some level of responsibility. There can't be naivety as well, right? One thing that I don't like, I've had this conversation in real life a couple times recently, at least in the West, there's this huge divorce between politics and the real world. And it's like politics is kind of just like a game and a joke, and it's just like content and it's just like fun stuff to talk about. But it's like you're having like a conversation with the actual real life president of a country that is actually in a real life war right now, where people are actually real life dying, like in war. Like it's not just like a YouTube video where you're going for maximum engagement on. So it can't just be like, oh, I'm naive and I didn't know anything. Like this, the fact that you even have this level of access is like insane. And to take it for granted to do content is just very weird. And not, I don't know.
True that, but also like he presents himself as someone who's like an expert, sort of. Like
yeah, exactly. He
hypes
himself. Yeah, the ethnic, the familial background, all the books, all the yeah.
And there's a lot of subtle things that is difficult to pick up for Americans, I suppose, who don't know all the. For example, the thing that he did with the language, that the Russian language is so much better for communication because it's a melodic, emotional. Okay, it's a superior language. You don't know this meme, obviously, because you're American, but this is one of the most central memes in Russia. That English is inferior. It's the language of the sellers, and it's the language of the.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.